By the end of this video, you'll be able to study at double the speed. I'll show you how to use your environment to work smarter, master speed reading techniques to save time while retaining more, and I'll teach you to deal with distractions like a pro. First, let's talk about your environment. It's more important than you think. Have you ever noticed how different spaces make you feel? High ceilings, for example, encourage creativity and grandeur thinking. That's why libraries with spacious reading halls or bright open cafes often feel inspiring. If you're brainstorming for a creative project or trying to organize your ideas for an essay, find a place with high ceilings, natural light, and plenty of space. It helps your mind wander in the right way, leading to breakthroughs. On the other hand, low ceilings are great for focus. Ever wondered why cubicles in offices or small study rooms exist? It's because they naturally help you concentrate by limiting distractions and narrowing your attention. If you're working on something detail-oriented, like solving math problems, memorizing facts, or reading dense material, settle into a cozy, compact corner. A small room, a study nook, or even a quiet spot in the library can help eliminate distractions and boost your productivity. Here's the trick. Match your environment to the task. Picture this. You're brainstorming your semester goals, so you grab your notebook and sit in an airy park or on a rooftop with a view to let your ideas flow. Later, when you're ready to dive into the nitty-gritty of chemistry equations, you move to a quiet desk at home with your lamp and study materials. By tailoring your space to your needs, you can turn your environment into a productivity booster instead of a barrier. Now let's move on to speed reading. Imagine having to skim through a long, boring textbook chapter, but getting through it twice as fast while remembering everything. Speed reading isn't just a fancy trick, it's a skill that saves time and improves comprehension. A great way to start is with a simple but powerful technique. Use a pen or your finger to guide your eyes as you read. It's like drawing a trail for your brain to follow, keeping you focused and on track. Go ahead. When you don't use a guide, your eyes tend to wander or reread sentences unnecessarily, wasting time. With this small adjustment, I immediately noticed a jump in my reading speed. And so can you. Next, let's tackle a common speed reading roadblock, subvocalization. This is when you hear the words in your head as you read, like you're narrating them to yourself. It slows you down because your brain can process words much faster than your inner voice can say them. Breaking this habit can seem tricky, but there's a trick to it. Count silently in your mind while you read. Try repeating 1, 2, 3, 4 as you skim through the text. It's a little awkward at first, but it prevents your brain from subvocalizing and trains it to process words faster. Over time, you'll get used to reading without saying the words, and your speed will skyrocket. Finally, let's talk about distractions. These are the biggest obstacles to studying effectively, and they come in two forms: external and internal. External distractions like phone notifications or noisy roommates are the easy ones to handle. Put your phone on silent or in another room, wear noise-canceling headphones, or find a quiet spot where you won't be interrupted. Internal distractions, though, are much trickier. Have you ever been working on a history assignment and suddenly started daydreaming about what to eat for dinner? That's your brain trying to escape discomfort. It naturally looks for ways to feel better when you're bored or overwhelmed. When this happens, take a moment to reflect. Why are you feeling distracted? Maybe the material is too challenging, or maybe it's so easy that your mind gets bored. If it's too hard, break it into smaller, manageable steps. If it's too easy, spice it up. Time yourself to see how fast you can finish it, or create a reward for completing it. Your mindset also plays a huge role here. When you feel unmotivated, try visualizing something that inspires you. Picture how proud your parents or friends will be when you crush that exam. Remind yourself why you're studying in the first place. Maybe it's for a future career, a personal goal, or even just to feel accomplished. Positive thinking isn't just fluff. It's a way to rewire your brain for success. When you combine all these strategies, choosing the right environment, mastering speed reading techniques, and learning how to handle distractions, you'll see a massive improvement in your productivity. These are skills that you can use not just in school, but in every area of life.